That's why I given that to 3 flags, right? 1 flag for confirmation, cancellation, return.
Return charges. For storing the return charges.
Return charges?
I mean any extra payments annually. Extra per kilometer.
That payment types we have already. Manually he can enter. We have payment types separately. Why we have taken that return like flag for returns only. For returns only we thought that third flag. So not required. One more table. And branch locations. Branch parameters, branch ID, and branch properties are private, string, name of the location, private long or string contact, branches over locations, location ID, command speed, private, location ID, private string, street, city, state, pin code. Generate constructor, using fields, generate getters and setters also. Then vehicle types, the final entity, vehicle types, car properties are private. For car also we thought one boolean value. I think for car or I think we added one boolean value for car, right? Have we added? Availability of car also we added yesterday, right? Availability, is this car is booked car or it is free car? So that one also we should add here. Car ID, car name, registration number, vehicle charges, private, for car we have to, do you have to write add vehicle charges? Then what is the use of that vehicle charges here? Charges not required for car, right? Charges are required for reservation. So do you require here? For booking itself I am taking, under booking itself I am taking, right? So again why I should take here? Under booking I don't have. What about confirmation or cancellation? payment I have here. So that one is what? Vehicle charges. Okay, user will select a vehicle, but the charges we need to calculate. So vehicle charges we required. Vehicle charges and date of added, private, date of added, car model year, car type, a car type, fuel type, car required car type, it's required fuel type, and one more flag value, private availability flag. Generate parameterized constructor and setters and getters. And car type. Car type ID, private string, car type name, car type description. From this side, one car type can have it can have any number of cars, right? One car type, it can have any number of cars. From car side, one car should have one car type. Then fuel type ID, private string, fuel type name, fuel type description. Write one default constructor, parameterized constructor, getters and setters. Yeah. And fuel reading and speedometer reading, the last two entities. Fuel reading, private string, fuel reading type ID, fuel type. Fuel reading we need to take on car or fuel type. We need to take it on. Fuel reading we need to record for car, right? So again, why it's required fuel type? If I know the car, then I can find by using that car the fuel type, right? So then fuel type is not required here. Reading date. On which date you have read and what is the time. Actually one single parameter is enough for reading date and time. Okay, you may require one day that car can book by many users, so better to take time, reading time also, and reading, fuel reading and version. On which car? Generate getters and setters. Then speedometer readings. Speedometer, ID, and on which car. Okay, we have that car reference, registration date, reading, version, everything is same, right? Default constructor, a parameterized constructor, and setters and getters. Enough. So the complete tables also, ORM class is also ready. Now the thing what we should do, DOs you should write. Mapping files who need to write? We should create, right? I'll send these classes, create mapping files. You know relationships, right? Yeah. Try to do the relationship between, try to create mapping files along with relationships. The maximum relationships we are using here, one-to-one, one-to-many, and many-to-one cases we are using. We don't have, at least one-to-one we have. One-to-one is, it may be some complex case, and many-to-many we don't have throughout application. Rare relationship. The common relationship is one-to-one, one-to-many. Okay. So here we have one-to-one and one-to-manys only. So you just make that relationships. I'll send these bean classes. By looking into these beans, you need to provide. First note all these classes on one paper. Try to drag relationships. Try to draw relationships. After drawing relationships, try to create XML files. Okay. It depends your requirement. You can write all these also in one XML file, but the recommended thing is maintain separate XML file.